Welcome to the All Life's Hats podcast, hosted by Tanae Hoffman, where we talk about all life's hats we wear. So today, I will take you for a ride inside my brain, which is slightly dangerous, very confusing. One of the hats I wear as a person is I have adult ADD. Okay, not officially diagnosed, but I have all the signs and not symptoms, but all the roads point towards that. Growing up, I've had an interesting mental health journey. I've been diagnosed with anxiety and depression. And the last few times I've been in therapy, they've told me that my anxiety exhibits as ADHD. And as I've grown older and been in better control of my anxiety, I've learned, that's kind of feel like it's not just anxiety. So it's a blessing and a curse to have the issues that I have, because it gives me a lot of creativity, I would say, because my brain runs in 1,000 directions at once all the time. It provides me with an interesting amount of enthusiasm and cheeriness. But at the same time, it causes me issues with focusing. And sometimes I get sensitive about my environment. So too much noise or too much commotion gets to me. How do I go about controlling myself? I've learned for me, writing things down help a lot, and having a calendar. Not necessarily a schedule, because I know how I work and my schedule fluctuates so much with my job and having a kid, but having a to-do list works wonders for me. So in the beginning of the day, or when I finally sit down for a second to have a cup of coffee, I usually write down what I want to accomplish for the day. And having the ability to write it down and then cross it off as the day goes by gives me some clarity and peace that I'm not overwhelming myself and putting too much on myself. Now, sometimes I just write stuff down so it's out of my head, because given I can be very creative, I get so many ideas all at once. I have to get them down, or they will swirl around my head all day and I'll never get anything done. I may never see the piece of paper I wrote it down again, because 9 times out of 10, I tend to lose it. But it does wonders of having it out of my headspace onto somewhere else, so it's a weight lifted off of me. So having adult ADD is a blessing and a curse in itself, where it's fun because I have a very childlike spirit and a childlike energy. But sometimes I know I drive people crazy. Case in point, my husband. He has learned to ride the roller coaster, because having a conversation with me sometimes takes a while. I have a main objective of the conversation, but I do a lot of tangents. And my friends, the friends I've gained over the years, love me because of the fact that I'm a bit unpredictable in a good way. Not, oh my God, you need to call somebody unpredictable, but more exciting unpredictability, where it's always an adventure with me. So thank you for being on this adventure of my podcast, because this has helped me a lot with how my brain works, because it's given me an outlet to let all these ideas fly and let all my thoughts come to light. Yes, sometimes it doesn't make any sense. Sometimes looking back at my episodes, I go, ugh, because first off, I hate hearing the sound of my voice, but it's been quite a ride and a joy, because I've gotten a lot of feedback from people, and hearing it and seeing how much I've connected with others is another way of let me feel like I'm having an exhale. Like I feel so tight and anxious sometimes. Hearing other people connecting to what I go through and what I say has been such a relief and a breath of fresh air, and keeps me wanting to keep this going. So be prepared for more to come. Thank you for checking out the All Life's Hats podcast. Stay tuned for more.